Alrighty, folks. This is Darth Insomnus, and with me, once again, I have kidnapped Pjug.
I've been kidnapped, as usual.
Yes. And
Call
tonight,
the police.
the police will not be called. But anyway, so tonight, Pjug and I are going to be doing some kind of fun. So I played through all the main series Persona games now. I know all the stories behind them. There's a little bit, maybe an extra content that I'm not aware of, but for the most part, I played through all the games, and I figured it'd be fun to get Pjug here in the mix, and we are going to rank all of the Persona characters, or at least most of them. There'll be some in here that I don't know about, but for the most part, I've seen all these characters, I know what they're like, and we're going to see where they rank.
Oh.
So we got our tiers here. So goated, that goes without saying. We all know what that is. The best of the best. Pretty good. Pretty good. Like they may not be goated, but they're here. They're pretty great characters. We got all right. Like pretty much in the middle. Like we don't love them a whole lot, but they don't deserve to be hated a whole lot. They're just
What if I
there.
don't love you a whole lot, Darth?
And that's really sad. Uh, so we got mid, which is characters that are lame, but we can't say we hate them. It's just they suck. We got pancakes,
If you know, you know.
if you know, you know. And then IDK. So these are going to be the characters where it's like if I don't know about them, then I'll just shove them in there real quick. Alrighty, Pjug, we got a shit ton of characters here. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Alrighty. So first, we got Joker.
Joker, I feel like that's easy. That's alright or goaded.
What's up?
Or I'd say alright and goaded, honestly, for him.
Goated.
That's fine with me. Yes.
Yeah.
Sir.
Like he's a pretty good protagonist though. Like I would say out of all of them, like would it be appropriate to say like he's the one that's at most risk? Like he's got a lot on the line compared to the other ones. Or I take that back. There is Makoto.
I was gonna say Makoto did literally have to kill himself.
Yeah. So I would say Joker's kind of like in the middle ground, but I would say though compared to the other ones, like he's got a lot more personality to him. Because he's kind of a bad boy at first, but then you realize he wasn't a bad boy. He just got a raw deal. But I kind of liked him a lot when it came to the other protagonists. Well, except for Norakami, I guess. But I really like Joker. You got anything to add to that?
He gets a bad girl. That's all you need to know.
Yep. All you need to know.
That's all you need to know.
Yes. All right, we got Ryuji.
Ryuji, Loki. I feel like this is gonna. I feel like mid or alright, honestly.
I guess it's like I don't know if it's a hot take, but like in my opinion, I think he's all right.
I mean, it just really depends on how annoying you find that fan if he's mentioning, like him mentioning it a bunch.
Yeah, because with Ryuji, because we got a friend House, and he absolutely fucking hates this character.
I mean, it seems like a lot of people either hate Ryuji or are cool with Ryuji.
Yeah, like he's out of the best friend characters, I would say that he's the middle one because, you know, Yosuke is just up there. Like nobody's really gonna beat him when it comes to like the best friend characters. But I don't know. Like I thought Ryuji was all right. Like he did have his annoying moments, but I didn't find him to be unsufferable.
I would say yeah.
Yeah, so I would say he's all right. And also, by the way, like there'll be some characters we have a lot to say about, and then others we just don't. Like it may just be the same opinions that a lot of people already have that we can't really add to. But it's all right. Just like Ryuji. All right, this fucking cat.
0 out of 10.
Pancakes.
Pancakes.
where do we start? Because I do have something to say about him. I would say like I've always said like there's like the mascot character in these Persona games where it's like they're the mascot of the group or like they're the central piece of the group. So like in Persona 3 you have Aigis, in 4 there's Teddy, and in 5 you have him.
I mean, he wasted 4 of my social link days. That alone, no.
Yeah.
4.
And he literally just goes to piss off, and it's just like, bro, I want to continue the story. Can you stop throwing a temper tantrum for a second?
Over getting told no one time.
Yeah, and it's just like, I know some other people will love this character, but it's just like, in my opinion, like out of all those characters where like they're this, like the glue that holds the group together, like this is the one that I like the least.
Yeah.
Like some people don't like Teddy, and I find him all right, and then I guess it's just on a whole other level. So I would say, yeah, this character, just for me personally, I did not like him a lot.
Yeah.
All right, on.
On. I feel like this one. I feel like she's on the same level with Ryuji.
Just all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's the or what is it? The Lover's Arcana of this game. So
Yeah.
that's like the one that they push to have you date. So I think her character in the game, where it's like some not so chill stuff happened with a character I'm sure will come up in this list soon.
We'll go. No,
But it's like I like the story that they give, like the character arc where it's like, you know, she's not just a sexual object, like she's her own person. You know what I
like
mean?
the arc. If only if, you know, they didn't end up also just treating her like that throughout the story after the arc.
Yeah, like that's the one problem I have with this character. Like her Phantom Thief like outfit is just cat dominatrix.
Basically all she does is just basically be the sex object, even though her whole arc is I'm not just a sex object.
Yeah, it's really weird, and it's like I kind of get what they're going for. Like she owns her sexuality. It's like she's not going to be an object, and it's like she's proud of like she's beautiful or whatever. But I don't know. Maybe they could have toned down the outfit a little bit more, because other than that, it's just like, oh my god.
Yeah.
It's just so weird. But again, it's like that doesn't mean she's a terrible character by any means. Like we think she's pretty all right, like not a favorite, but she is a good character. That's just the one part of her arc that weirded me out a little bit. Alrighty.
Overall, she's not horrible.
Yeah, not horrible, but it's just like I wish they would have tweaked some stuff with her character a little bit, and she could have been pretty good, but she's still alright.
Yeah.
Makoto Nijima. For those of you that don't know, this is my favorite character in Persona 5.
I wonder why.
Yeah, I wonder. I'm gonna say she's pretty good.
I'm trying to think of like what's really like not good about her character.
Like at first she's kind of a bitch because she's kind of snarky. It's like, are you allowed to be up here on the roof? And it's like she kind of gets on your nerves. But then as the game goes on,
she's also doing her job.
So. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's like as the game goes on, you realize like, oh, she's being pressured by the principal to like deal with these things, and it's like she's trying not to be the bad guy. It's just she's just doing what she has to do.
Yeah.
And then the part that made me really love her character is like once she got her persona, like that was a game over. It's like, okay, this is my favorite character in the game. Like she's not going to be a pushover. And on top of that, it's like the little moments that you see with her where she's just acting like herself is some of the most adorably hilarious shit you'll ever see.
Yeah.
She's like, you're walking around town with Ryuji and she's just reading a magazine backwards, just trying to follow you. It's just like, oh my god.
I feel like you could honestly put her in goated.
Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. This is gonna... Also, for people watching, we're going to try and keep this as unbiased as we can, but there will be some selfish choices here.
We know We know who.
Yeah.
We don't.
Yeah, the audience not yet, but we both know. But yeah, it's just me personally. Like, this is my favorite character. I think she's badass. She could also be very sweet and a dork.
Yeah.
And yeah, stuff with her character's good. And then yeah, her Phantom Thief out, like her fit in there is just fucking cool. So yeah, overall, really like her. Yusuke.
This one's I think this one's a tough one for me because I've never really cared for Yusuke, but he also never really did anything like horrible for me to hate him.
So you want to say all right?
I would say alright as well.
Okay. Here's the thing, though. This is the funniest character in the game, or at least in my opinion. Because it's like all you guys are in Hawaii and you guys are just talking. Yosuke was not supposed to go with you, and then he just pops up out of nowhere. And it's like, wait, what the hell were you doing here? Yeah, there was some bad storm, so I'm here now.
Yeah.
And then what is it? I don't know. Like the lines that they give him to say are just fucking hilarious sometimes. Like it had me double over laughing. But I think you're right though. Like he does have some really funny moments, but it's like I don't know. Because what do you think about his character?
I mean, overall, I mean, it's not like it's a decent character. He has a pretty good arc and all that.
Yeah, like him, like the artist thing. It turns out that his mentor was like stealing his mom, like Yusuke's mom's work to profit for himself, and then Yusuke kind of realizing, you know what, that's kind of shitty. I'm not for that. But he did help me when nobody else did. So there's some complexity there.
Yeah.
Doesn't make it completely black and white. Like Yusuke appreciates his mentor for what he did, like getting him off the street, but at the same time though, like the guy profited off of his dead mom, so there's a little bit of just like it's gray where it's like he doesn't know exactly how to feel either which way, which I kind of liked. So that is Yusuke then. Futaba.
Yeah. I feel like honestly, she was more funny to me for me than Yusuke.
Mm-hmm.
I found her a lot more entertaining.
Yeah, I'm willing to agree with you on that. But here's the question: where's she go?
I feel like that's tough.
Mm-hmm.
I would argue. I feel like either the top of all right are pretty good.
I'll put her at pretty good. So here's the thing, though. Like, the reason why I put her at pretty good is that I said Makoto is my favorite character in Persona 5, but Futaba is probably the character I relate to the most.
She just has autism.
Yeah, she's autistic girl. Like, she's just a shut-in. She's shy when you first meet her. She doesn't want to go outside. She gets out of her comfort zone.
And that's right. Darf is an autistic girl, IRL.
Yeah,
that's a voice changer.
Yep. It's a pretty good voice changer. But
really good. You should drop the link.
Maybe description below. But anyways, so but yeah, like that's why I just related to Futaba because I'm also introverted guy. Like I'm not really good with social stuff. So like seeing this girl also go through the same stuff, and then once you see again like her personality comes out, like she is just such a fucking dork. I love her to death.
Yeah.
Like to me, this is like little sister. Like she's just the introverted little sister that just tries her best. I think that's fucking cool.
If you romance her, you're a freak, and I'm looking at you.
Yeah, because like funny story, the guys so like Pjug here and then some of our other friends in another group, so they were worried how I was gonna feel about Futaba, but I'm just like, yeah, she's just a little sister. Like she's just a little sister. Like you want to protect her. She's just trying to do her best. Like she's trying to get out of her comfort zone. It's tough, but then she gets used to it.
Yeah.
So very relatable character. And plus, on top of that, her dungeon's also really cool. And she's also the support character for this team. So she's the
Yeah.
one that could get the character buffs or whatever. Also, I didn't even realize it, but I have the same opinion on some of these characters. Like, she's the second best support because there's Rise and she's just broken. But
I mean, as long as it's not Fuka.
yeah, yeah, you're gonna get fooked up. But so do you have anything else to say about Futaba, or are we pretty much good on her then?
She's good. Yeah, we good.
Already, Haru.
Haru, no
Uh,
screen time.
yeah. So she has her character is pretty decent, and her Phantom
This
Thief self is pretty badass. She looks like a Bloodborne character. The conflict
she's
that she
Mrs. Potential.
yes, and that's the main point I wanted to make is that with her, she has a good character. The conflict with her dad is interesting. The only problem is we do not get enough of it.
No, because we need to give Morgana the arc there.
Yeah, instead of like the girl, like the rich girl whose dad just sees her as just that, like potential, but for business, like oh, business potential to marry you off to some other guy to make business deals instead of
Isn't
like
like
the potential.
Morgana then gets his like fucking arc near the end of the game as well, kind of defeating the purpose of having the arc
Yeah,
here.
yeah, because Morgana got his stuff at the end, like where he got to do his thing and you figure out who he is. But like with Haru,
Yeah,
like we could have gotten more time to flesh out her character. It's just really sad that we didn't get more with her.
yeah.
But like just her alone, like I have no problems with. Like she's like I've seen the fandom like say she's the cinnamon roll of the group, but she gets really not a whole lot compared to the others.
Don't worry. One day she'll get her screen time.
So that's why I'm gonna put her at the end of all right. Like I don't I think it'd be mean to put her in mid, but she's not like on the top of all right.
Yeah,
Like she's the lowest all right where it's like yeah, she's cool, but it's like you could have been so much more. Makes me sad. All right. Akechi.
I feel like honestly, you could put him at goaded.
Really?
I, I mean, he was a really cool twist villain. He had two personas.
That is true. Cause wasn't he also another one that had the Joker Arcana since he could have two personas?
No, they don't really like explain it like that if he does or not.
Mm-hmm. But that's what I'm
But he
thinking.
does
Like,
have two too.
sorry, go ahead.
But he does have two, so I'm
Yeah.
guessing probably.
But that's what I was thinking, because like Joker's the only other one that can have multiple personas, so it's like I'm wondering if Joker had the same deal, but I just don't know.
Yeah,
But yeah, I agree. It's like he starts off like he seems like a threat, and it's not even like he's for your group either. Like he makes it point clear. It's like, yeah, no, you guys got to disband, but if I help you figure this out, then yeah, that's cool. But then you guys have to disband the Phantom Thieves. So he's not necessarily with you or like agrees with what you're doing, but then it turns out, oh yeah, he's a villain. And
it just
yeah,
sucks when that happens.
mm-hmm. So, and then he does sacrifice himself in a way where it's like, yeah, you guys could get out of here, like defeat my dickhead dad.
Not that a fucking boss.
Oh, the boss or whatever it was. It's like beat the boss, but then it's like he kills himself so you guys can escape.
Yeah,
Or does he? Question mark. Whatever. But yeah, so yeah, I would say yeah, he's actually you know what? I'll put him at pretty good. I think that's where I'll set him.
fair enough.
Alrighty, Miss Royal.
This royal. Uh, honestly, what really is her character?
Yeah.
I mean,
Pjug, you want to
she's
explain this one?
I mean, like, she does. Is it not? It's not ballet. It's fucking. What's it called? What's the sport called? I'm trying to remember. You know, but whatever the shits. You know what I mean? I mean, she does
Yeah, yeah.
that, and then
Uh-huh.
I mean,
Oh, right. Yeah, I know what you're talking
her
about now.
character is just gymnastics. That's what it's called.
Okay,
Anyway,
gymnastics. There
point
you
is,
go.
all she really does is just gymnastics and just fucking glazes the main character.
Mm-hmm. And she
To
is
be honest,
royal character. She does get some major development.
it is a pretty major development, but like 90% of the time, it's just her glazing us, and I'm all for glazing,
Mm-hmm.
but all she does is glaze.
She just saw that on was the lover Kana, and she's like, excuse me?
They should have kept what they're gonna do and make her the fucking femc. We should have just been able to
Yeah,
play her.
but oh well. So
Yeah,
where do you think she goes then?
I feel like honestly, for me, mid.
Hmm. Interesting. But respect that decision. All right. Actually, I gotta check real quick. Okay, so I guess we're not gonna get into this without some spoilers.
What are you talking about,
Totally,
bro?
totally
It's
Igor.
it is Igor. What are you talking about?
Super totally Igor.
Yeah, it's Igor. Well, who else would it be?
I don't know. That's a really good question. I'll put him in it right. Igor.
Also, all right. I mean, they're both Igor.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's Igor. It's literally the guy that helps you in every single Persona game in the Velvet Room. Oh, by the way, did like I think Pjug already knows this, but I didn't realize how like what Igor's whole deal was like physically. But I saw in what is it in the Persona 5 like deleted content, Igor is fucking tall.
Yeah, he's very tall.
Like you see him and you think like not gremlin size, but you think he's gonna be kind of like a shorter man, like Danny DeVito size. Like he's like 6 feet tall.
Yeah, he's a big boy. He
Yeah,
towers over you.
you're used to seeing him sit down, so when you actually see him stand up and you see how tall he is, it's very jarring the first time you see it. You're like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Like he's that kind of tall where Pjug would be like, you need to get into a fucking basketball team right now. Why aren't you
Why
dunking?
isn't he? I mean,
Use
Lakers
that
need
big,
a center.
yeah, use that big ass nose to just push the other players out of the way. The giant schnoz. But
Yes.
in all seriousness though, like Igor, like there's not much else I could say about him that everybody else already has. Like he's the goated, just like he's always in the Velvet Room. He's always helping you make personas. Like he's in every main game of the series. Like it's hard to not like him.
Yeah.
So, give it that. Sojiro,
Coffee Dad.
Coffee Dad.
Goaded. He held it down.
Yeah. Um. So there's like an adult character. Like, what would you say it is? The guardian character of these games?
It's really wouldn't say because Free doesn't have one. I'd
Well,
say like 4 and 5 have a sort of guardian character.
yeah. So in the some of the Persona games, there's the guardian that looks after you like during your whole year or wherever you're living at. Sojiro is the best one.
100%.
Like he fucking hates your guts when you show up. Like he doesn't really want you there, but it's like you're kind of forced to because I what was it like the parents of like Joker's parents knew this guy sort of.
They were just a regular customer.
Yeah, so Sojiro's just like, all right, fine. Like I'm gonna keep you here, but I swear to God, like one little mishap and you're gone. And throughout the game, he is antagonistic towards you because of the stigma that surrounds you. But then, like, the more that you like get through the game, it's like he easily becomes like the best character of that game. Like as Pjug said, he has your back by the end.
Bro, he could have. It was like millions of dollars if he snitched on us, and he ain't snitched. He held
No.
it down.
Like he literally was like he could have told people like, okay, yeah, this kid I'm looking after, like he's the main guy of the Phantom Thieves. But not once did that come across his mind where he's just like, you know what? Like you're a good kid, like I'm gonna keep this secret for you. I'm gonna keep you safe.
Yeah.
And plus on top of that, he's coffee dad. He teaches you how to
Makes
make
coffee.
delicious coffee. Makes good
Does
curry.
your dad make you coffee?
No.
I don't.
Absolutely not. Um, what is it? Also, could we talk about too, P Jug? Um, White Day.
White Day. Oh yeah, he did. He did clutch up for us on White Day,
Yeah. So again, I'm gonna let you talk about this one. Explain to the people what Sojiro did, like the massive homie hookup.
bro. He got us. He got us a reservation at a great restaurant. He got us flowers too and everything. Also, because well, I mean, Darth didn't do this, but if you got multiple girls, he would say, "Hey, your girl mad at you because what you did on Valentine's Day, so I hooked you up for this shit to fix that."
Yeah.
So it's even a bigger homie hookup for people like me who like harems.
Yeah. So it's like even then, it's like if, for example, I'm, what is it? I went with Makoto Nijima for the romance option, but even if you go for one girl, it's like you kind of fuck up because you were like arrested or something, or like you didn't do as much. So Sojiro, even at that point, it's just like, look, bro, you got to fix your whole fucking situation right now, and I'm gonna help you.
He locks in.
Like literally, like just mentioned, oh yeah, Sojiro told me to say this, and literally got you like the best seat in the restaurant.
Yeah.
So
Anyway,
yeah,
he did go.
yeah, he's the goat. Like easily like the best guardian character of all time.
Yeah.
Um, okay, so we got the twins, and then we got the combined. So where would you say you want to put the twins?
I feel like unironically the twins are higher simply because I mean you're with the twins for like 85% in the game, and then they fuse, and then you're with them for the last bit of the game.
Yeah, and this is what Lavenza, right?
Yeah.
So where do you want to put the twins then?
I feel like they're all unironically though just in alright.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, take a shot every time I say this in the video, but this is like the middle road Velvet attendance for me.
Especially if you're under it notch.
Oh my fucking god.
We
But
here
what
at
is?
Dark Insomnus promote underage drinking.
Yes.
Totally. I speak for everyone when I say this.
Yes, please go drink alcohol if you're under the age of 21. Get Mike's Hard Lemonade. It's not that bad. Like, it's not that strong.
Bro, in fact, Dark, drink one right now.
I wish I had one actually. I don't have any kind of drink on me. But what was I gonna say? But yeah, so I'm gonna be saying this a lot about five, but these three together are like the second best Velvet attendants for me.
Yeah.
Um, like the twins, like obviously have a lot of personality. Like you got the wild one and you got the calm one. Like,
The design also.
sorry,
The
go ahead.
design's pretty good when you have context to like why, to that they're one person.
Uh huh. Yeah, like once you figure out like why they're twins, like it's actually pretty interesting. And yeah,
Yeah.
these two together crack me up. And even Lavenza though, when she gets back to normal, it's like she's still like entertaining character.
Yeah.
Like when you hang out with Joker and like she's looking around your room and it's like, "Oh, what's this?" It's like it's obvious because they were two parts of the same whole, but you can see each of the twins come out when she's talking in certain points. She's like, "Oh, like I'm gonna make something for you at this table," and then she starts getting more and more irritated. She's like, oh fuck it, like that's just what cracks me up about Lavenza. It's just like she can be like calm, but then the other twin comes out where she's like, I've had enough of this. So yeah, again, they're all right. Not my favorite, but they're decent. You have anything else to add to them?
Just that they're decent.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty, fortune teller.
Fortune teller. Mm.
She tries to sell you a rock that doesn't work.
She did do that, but we do get return this on investment.
Mm-hmm. What would you say of me putting her at all right?
I wouldn't be opposed. She is
Alrighty.
all right.
The reason why I like her a little bit more, I guess, maybe say like I don't know how you feel about her, but it's like when you take her on dates and then her southern accent comes out, it's fucking cute.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just wasn't interested in romancing this character. Like she didn't do it for me. But again, our buddy House, like this is his favorite girl in the game.
Dick
Or I
rider.
guess aside from Makoto, like he really likes her.
Dick rider.
But so yeah, like again, not the best romanceable option, but she's not the worst. She's just all right.
Yeah.
Gun dad.
W man. Honestly, he might also be goaded.
You want to explain this one?
I mean, bro, he was a part of the Yakuza and then left that life to raise his adopted son.
Mm-hmm.
We respect W dads here.
Yes, very much so.
That's
I
it.
mean,
That's all you need to be honest.
yeah, I was about to say,
W
of
dad.
course we do. Sojuro's on here. But yeah, there's really nothing else I can add. Like, I did look up his social link later when I beat the game because I didn't finish his, and yeah, I was impressed by his character. Alrighty, Takumi,
Raw. I mean, huh?
pretty good. I
Goaded.
mean, like
Out
literally,
smash.
again, like goth doctor, like she sells you the good shit. In exchange, you
Figuratively
just have to
and
be her guinea
literally.
pig. Yeah, like you just gotta be her guinea pig, and then you get like the best medicines. And again, just goth and doctor, like that's like a really good combination.
And
Short
Raw.
hair,
Next question,
yes,
bro. Then we don't need to continue. Raw.
yeah, Kawakami.
Goaded.
All right, this is a you have to explain because this is your girl. For those of you that don't know, this is Pjug's favorite character in Five.
I mean, tell me a woman who's better. She lets you go out at night. She your teacher. She your maid. And she a bad bit. Really, there's no reason to not have her at goaded. She should be at the top.
Mm-hmm. Like I'm not gonna lie, like out of the adults, like the like like the doctor, the fortune teller, Kawakami. Like if these women existed in real life, I would probably go with Kawakami.
Bro. I mean, at the end of the day, we call her Kawamami.
Kawakami, Jesus. But yeah, like is what Pjug said. It's like plus because she is a maid, it's like if you need stuff done, like she can help you, so it doesn't take up a slot for when you need to do stuff at night.
Yeah.
So like pretty useful. Confidant ability. And then again, she's just a bad bitch. Okay, so this character that Pjug and I just retroactively think is just Chie grown up.
A lot of people do hate her though.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, she is. So, news lady. Her story with her friend that got fired is pretty interesting. But yeah, kind of alcoholic.
Yeah.
Just like I don't know, like would you say all right or mid?
I feel like honestly, I feel like mid. I'm feeling a mid on her.
Yeah. Because yeah, it's not like with the fortune teller where I thought she was a little bit cute. With this character, it's like, yeah, she just didn't do a thing for me.
She's drunk.
Yeah. The again, the only reason why Pjug and I like this character a lot is again, we retroactively made it where it's like she grew up, she wanted to be a police officer, but that didn't pan out, so she just decided to be like a news reporter that got
And
drunk.
she sucks at her job.
Yeah, so like in that context, it's like I like this character for what we like did, like just have fun. But in all seriousness, it's like I don't know. It's like again, she didn't really do anything for me, like compared to the other confidants.
Yeah.
And I just want to make it clear though too. It's like in terms of mid, she's not really that bad, like really that mid. But again, it's like she just doesn't really do it. Game Kid.
Game Kid. Honestly, I feel like this is tough because like he gives great stuff, but like story wise, it's kind of just mid.
Because yeah,
Like he really,
so you would know more about this character because I think this is also a confidant that I didn't finish all the way.
basically he's just a gamer and shit who has horrible parents. Wow, surprise there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it
Big
just feels like
surprise twist.
it's just honest. It just feels kind of just like generic persona. Parents are bad. What do I do?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, all right. I find that fair enough. Because again, I didn't finish
Yeah.
the confidant, so it's like, because I know he gives you good shit, but in terms of character, it's just like, eh.
Yeah.
Fumi.
Fumi. Honestly, I feel like personally, I think probably pretty good. Cause fucking her, when you're playing shogi with her, it is pretty cute.
Very true.
You, bro, she plays it like Yugi does for Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh my god, dude. It's like she gets into it.
Yeah.
And then what else? Because what was her whole deal? It's like, was she as good as like she claimed, or was she just actually garbage?
She was good, but it was like her mom was sort of just using her to make using her and shit.
Oh, that's right. Because the mom wanted her to be like really famous, like very successful. When Hufumi's like, I don't know, do I want that?
Yeah.
This is also our friend Drew's favorite character.
Dick riding.
Yeah. So yeah, chess girl, pretty good.
Yeah.
Not a bad. This fucking guy.
This fucking guy.
So I want to make again. Take a drink every time I would say this. I want to make something very clear. This was a kid that a teacher that's coming up abused, pretty much. And abuse is not cool at all, and I do feel bad that he had to go through that shit. But
That
his
being
character,
said,
yeah. With that being said, it's like this character is just kind of annoying, and by kind of I mean
honestly,
really.
it's not like he's annoying, and unironically, like the only thing that is really cool about him is the fucking he makes the fan site for us, but they're literally. I mean, we talked about this character's going to pull up soon, so we'll talk about more there. But there's a character who honestly could have done it, and it would have been more interesting than him.
Yes. And I see that character right now. I can't wait. But
Yeah.
what is it? It's like he does make the fan site, and he is our biggest supporter, which is cool. But it's like there's just some points where I'm like, oh my god, dude, like he is getting kind of cringy. And then when you go in the Shadow World, and he's like, hey, I did everything. Like I should be the one getting all the credit, not you. And I'm like, we stopped a rapist, pedophile. We stopped a gang leader.
Plagiarism. Fucking
Yeah,
famous artist.
yeah, a famous artist that pretty much committed fraud. Because
The CEO
yeah,
of McDonald's.
a guy
A guy
that was
running for
literally
president, basically.
yeah, prime minister that was gonna like be ruler of Japan.
But he made one website that honestly anyone could have really done.
I'm in total agreement. And it's like, again, what he went through is terrible. And I do feel sorry that he had to go through that stuff. But he kind of overhypes himself when it's like, yeah, our group kind of does all of the work.
Yeah.
Like, he does get us jobs, but again, you could have replaced this with anybody or certain somebody. And it's like, there would, like, nothing would change.
Yeah.
Alrighty. This guy, you know, but I don't.
We'll just remember. We'll put him in I don't know then, since he didn't do anything. Just keep.
Yeah, but it's like you do know him, and I heard that his Arcana is pretty good. It's just I would have to play through the game again to know his social link.
Don't worry, that'll come in 2050.
Yes, it will come at a time never. Sai Nijima, Makoto Nijima's sister.
Why couldn't we date her?
Why could, like, honestly, out of all the adult women,
Honestly,
like, why is this the only one?
Pancakes tier, we didn't get the date her.
Yo, it's fucking garbage. I'm just kidding.
Horrible character.
Because I'm thinking pretty good, but it's like, I don't know if that's too high. Well, here's the...
That might
Go
be
ahead.
too low, honestly.
Too low? Pretty good?
I mean, she literally helps clear our name.
Yeah, that's true. Because again...
And if it wasn't for her locking in, we would have just stayed dead by Akechi, and then Akechi would have won all that shit.
Yeah, because it's like, I was thinking about it, but it's like, yeah, she really does help like... Because she does interrogate you at the start. Like, she's not, like, wanting anything, like, be your buddy or whatever, but then she's like, you know what? I kind of know the truth now, what's going on, like, I'll help you out. And because of her position, like, she does... Like, she actually does a whole fucking lot to help you out by the end of the game, so... And the character arc she has with her sister, like, why things are the way that they are. Like, especially when the dad comes into question, like, that's also, like, something I wanted to learn more about.
I would say...
What would you say?
I would say I'm probably either goated or pretty good.
I'll put her right there and pretty good, like, towards the top.
Fair enough.
There's also one other thing we gotta talk about this character. You go into different palaces to change people's hearts, and one of those is Sai. Shadow Sai will change your life forever.
Boys to men.
Boys to men, dude. It's like, I'm not, like... I highly recommend if you see this video, you haven't played the game, please go play the game first so you can experience it like I did. When I played this game for the first time, the friend group is just like, bro, when you get to Sai Nijima, you're not going to be the same man as you were before. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? And I saw Sai in her shadow form, and I'm just like, oh my god.
We tried to warn you.
But I just did not listen. I became a man that day. Like, it will literally just be like an eye-opener moment.
Yeah.
Or an awakening, or both.
It is an awakening.
Alrighty, the coach. Do you remember what his name is? I kind of forgot.
Kamoshida.
Kamoshida.
Oh, go! No.
Yeah, who I like to call the Sean Chamel of this game because he kind of looks like him for some reason.
Hey, bro. Goku was wilding in this game.
Yeah, so Pjug and I will now explain the coach real quick. This guy's the coach of the high school that you go to. Turns out that he was abusing some of his students, like the male students, using them as, like, ragdolls, like, for training or whatever. He did some not-so-chill things with the female students.
That is a way to put that.
Because I don't get monetized for this channel, but I don't know if I'll get in trouble for saying that stuff, so let's just say he did not-so-chill stuff with the female students. If we're talking about characters, like how they are and fill their roles, I think he serves as a pretty good villain.
His palace is also a very good introductory for how that stuff works.
Yeah, how the game function, or at least how that specific game will function, like with its mechanics and stuff.
Yeah.
But again, to be perfectly clear, what this guy did is not chill.
We all agree with it now.
Yeah, this is the guy that bullied this kid, for example, and did some not so chill things with or An did those not so chill things to protect a friend that we'll get to later. But
And also did not go show things to that friend.
yes. So in terms of his personality, he is a complete scumbag. But in terms of an antagonist and the role that he serves towards the plot, very well written.
That is the point.
Yes. He's the first change of heart that happens.
Yeah.
And it's like, as far as antagonists go, Kamoshida plays his role pretty good.
Yes, sir.
He serves as a pretty good dickhead. Artist dad. Yeah, this is the one that took in Yusuke and then basically committed fraud.
Honestly, also pretty solid.
Mm-hmm. Cause yeah, well, I don't know. You want to explain this character a little bit?
I mean, like, at first he seems like, oh, he's just like a chill guy who's just fucking who's just taking in and like helping Yusuke and all that.
Mm-hmm.
But then it turns out that he's actually just like stealing from Yusuke, and then also just stole from his mom, and also let his mom die.
Yeah. So yeah, in terms of what he did, it's pretty scummy. But in terms of how he filled his role as a villain, pretty decent.
Yeah.
The mafioso.
No, this is where it started to fall for me. I mean, he was mafia, but like,
just not as good as the other two. Like these two guys, it's like they were pretty good at like being antagonistic, but also having a lot to them to make
it's also because like with the other two, you saw them like at first what you assumed to be good people, and then it turned out they were bad. With this guy, they're just like, oh yeah, he's the mafia boss. So it's like
that's pretty much it. Like I would say maybe, well, no, because he does threaten like he's gonna do horrible things to Makoto if you don't stop him. So it's like, in terms of filling a role as like an antagonist, like I think he's all right because there is a stake when it comes to like wanting to make sure nothing bad happens to Makoto.
Yeah.
But compared to the other two guys that we got before, it's like he's not as strong. McDonald's dad. This is Haru's dad.
Honestly, I feel like he could have been good, but it also comes down to the fact again that we're just told he's bad, and when we first see him, we just know he's bad.
Mm-hmm.
And also because a bunch of the arc where he could have just been him and his daughter, and we see that shit instead. For some reason, Morgana, because he needed 2 arcs apparently.
Sorry, I had to throw all over it. Go ahead.
But yeah, it's like
so when because he is also trying to marry off his daughter to a scumbag. So I guess so in terms of an antagonist, does he serve his role all right?
I mean, I feel like because like it should have been more focused, like his whole thing focused on just him and Haru and that relationship. But then for some reason we just get Morgana just shoved in.
Yeah.
So
I'll put him in mid.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, again, he does serve his role as an antagonist, but it's like, again, it kind of just goes at a downward spiral where it's like the first two are pretty good, the other one is and then this other one is just like Could have been better. Mr. Would-be Prime Minister.
Now this one goes up because I mean the dude literally he started the events. He was from the beginning. We have beef with him, and we do see him a bit throughout the game.
Yeah. Because,
And it's our time to finally get our get back against him.
yeah. So, as Pjug said, like, this is the guy where it's like, he was trying to do not so chill things with a woman, and Joker tried to stop him, but because he was so powerful, he's just like, you know what, kid, I'm gonna ruin your fucking life. So the whole reason why everybody just doesn't like you in the first place is because of him, when you really didn't deserve it.
Yeah.
And yeah, he wants to try and be prime minister, like he knows how to control people in a sense, or like how to use that to his advantage, or to not have people take advantage of that fact. So it is pretty satisfying too when by the end of the game you give him his just desserts. And like once everybody that you meet realizes what this guy did to you, they're like, "Oh yeah, kick his ass."
Yeah.
Like fuck him. Like Howie Mandel just like started this whole shit, and you really didn't deserve all the hate that you got when you first started the game. And that goes into the topic of like the whole point of the game, where it's just like, you know, injustices, you shouldn't have to deal with them because of dumbass adults. It's like you should be able to take fate into your own hands and like change things for the better and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Principal Kingpin.
Principal. He was a principal.
Yeah. I would put him in mid. Like, not that he's bad. It's just like he's just there.
Yeah, he is a principal. He does do stuff.
Like he does pressure Makoto, so there's point to his character there. But it's like aside from that, he's just fucking there. He's like a go between with everyone. It's like Howie Mandel, like the other guy. Like I see him down here too. Like he's just kind of like the lower on that totem pole of like trying to figure out what the fuck to do.
Yeah.
So like again, not terrible. It's just he's just there. Asshole that Haru's dad wanted to marry off to. Or no, that's not it. This is a teacher, right?
Huh.
No, this is a
Yeah,
teacher.
that is
Never
the
mind.
teacher. That's
Never mind. I apologize for that mistake because those two guys kind of look similar. It's just I didn't remember which one was which. It has been a little bit since I played this game, so I may get characters wrong.
I mean, he's just a teacher.
So just mid.
Like, there's nothing really to rate. He is a teacher.
Do you want to speed blitz through the teachers then? Because there's like 4 more of them.
Yeah, just put all the teachers in mid. They do teach us that is their job.
Yeah, they're just kind of there. All right, this girl. This is An's best friend. This is also the girl that Kamoshida did not so chill things with.
Honestly, should have been in Mishima's place. It would have been better, and honestly, I would have rather learned more about her than Mishima.
Yep. So, quick reminder: when we're talking about this kid, when we were saying like, "Oh, this character could be replaced with somebody," this is who we were talking about. Like this girl also, like these two went through abuse with Kamoshida. The only difference is that her character was far more interesting.
And it's a shame because he gets so much less screen time.
And yet there's like, this feels like this should have been a social link, but it never was.
She really does. I mean, she has her own model. She has voice actor. She's friends with An. Mm-hmm. We do see her around An, but it feels like she should be a social link, or at least somewhat like there in An's social link. But she's not.
Got pressured through all of this by essentially pressure by Kamoshida to, you know, take her own life. Because she did jump off that building, right?
Yeah. So it's like, she did attempt to.
So it's like there's just so much more with like her mentality, like what she had to go through at the hands of Komoshi. Like, yeah, this kid went through shit, but it's like this girl went through like the trenches when it came to like the shit she had to deal with. Like, it would have been
She
so
was
much better.
even before on and shit. She was literally the second person that was like chill with us.
Yeah,
Cause like
so.
you talk to her and she's like, "Hey, they're talking shit. Don't worry about it."
Mhm. So again, it's like this was the character I wished. Like this is up there with like Haru, which is like I wish we got more with this character, and I wish they would have fleshed her out more, and we didn't get it, and I was so upset
Yeah,
because it's like there was much more. Like you could have just had her make the website, and not only would nothing really change, but it would actually be better. Like you wouldn't need this guy. Like he wouldn't have like literally nothing happens when this guy is out of the equation, and you could give it to this girl who like you could have a social link with. This is somebody that you could like maybe work out these problems where she starts to work through them and be a better person. Like not better in the sense like she did bad and she needs to be better, but in the sense like she can improve herself after all this horrible shit and not have it define her.
yeah.
But oh well, we got Morgana. This snooty guy, he's just mid. This is that one of the go-betweens that talks to the principal
Yeah, I mean he's just the director and
there.
he's just directs.
Yeah. Also, is this the snooty boyfriend?
Yeah.
Okay, he's
Honestly, I would say mid because like we only see him like 3 times. Like
mm-hmm.
the first two are like, "Oh, I'm not on Haru. You have to marry her," and then the other time is when we like, "Hey, back away from her," and he just kind of does.
And then also where it's like Joker dies and it's like he's in the car with her and that's it.
I mean, he does. I don't, does he even say anything in that scene?
No, he's just there. Like he has a non-speaking role. Like he's there, but he just says nothing.
Uh, Just mid. Honestly, might be pancakes because he doesn't even
Because
like he doesn't do anything.
like
He's just
I don't know. If this was like another instance where it's like they could flesh out this character to be way more antagonistic, so we have more of a reason why we need to save Haru, that would have
I mean,
worked.
the reason enough is that we don't want Haru to marry off to him, but like, I mean, that's
But,
really it. That's all. That's the only reason he even exists.
or if he's gonna be a dick, like show him really being an asshole. Like really show him being like scum of the earth and why. Like, oh yeah, we definitely need to stop this guy.
Yeah.
But again, just didn't happen. I don't know who this guy is.
Oh.
He's the like
Uh,
his bowl cut with glasses.
no, remember he was one of the artists.
One of the artists.
Remember because it was the first Mementos thing you did. Then he was also an artist. Yeah.
Oh, so where do you think he goes?
Pancakes. He's a snitch. We don't
Oh,
reward snitch in here.
yep, no snitches allowed. This is Futaba's mom.
Honestly,
She plays a very important role in the story, though.
this might unironically be mid just because it's like I don't know. We just don't really like most like 90% of the stuff we see of her are us hearing flashbacks from her,
Mhm. But again, with
and
that
then
being
other characters
said,
talking about her.
yeah, but that being said, she does serve a really important role in the story
She
because
does.
she was like researching mementos, right?
Yeah.
Or like how the change of hearts work, and then she was trying to tell Sojiro this, but Sojiro didn't realize exactly what she was talking about until the Phantom Thieves happened.
Yeah.
So, in terms of like importance to the plot, she actually does play a very important role, but it's what Pjug said, we don't really see a whole lot of her except for flashbacks.
Yeah, like most of it is other people telling us that yeah, she was a pretty good person.
Mm-hmm. Or if you want to like show us more, like if you're gonna
Yeah,
do the flashbacks, like show us more of like her talking about this with Sojiro.
yeah,
But so again, like she's not terrible mid. It's just like mid is like we wish we could have gotten that like more development from her, but as is, it's like it's all right. I'll put her like in the top of mid though, where she's close to being all right.
hmm.
This is um the other model that's kind of conflict, like a rivalry with On.
I mean, her whole thing is just to be rivals of On, which she does. That's really it. I mean, she's a character in a social link for another character's social link, so she's not gonna get much screen time anyway.
Yeah, I'll say she's mid, but at least she does kind of serve as like a role for
She does
Anne's
her
character
job.
development. Yeah, she does her job, just not like not a character I would want to learn more about.
Yeah.
All right, best doctor,
Honestly,
goaded.
I would agree. Honestly,
So this is a royal exclusive character. He starts off as a school counselor, talks to you and your other friends. And should I talk about this, or like is this like
I mean, if
something
they're
we want
already
people
this
to figure
far,
out?
I mean, we already talked about Sumire. If they're this far in, they
Yeah,
don't care.
fair enough. So this doctor, he knows about mementos because he was researching it secretly. He didn't tell you this, but he was researching mementos like he was interested in like the other, like whatever you call it, like other dimension. And the
Yeah,
information you give him lets him finish that research.
yeah, and really make like a world without like any struggle or any of that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he
And
somehow
like it forces you
manages
like
to
to question the
sorry, go ahead.
like it forces you to like think about like, hey, just because everything's perfect here, is this really should we really be okay with this? Even though
Yeah,
this is exactly what everyone wants.
yeah, so he basically was able to manipulate mementos where it's like he can make his own world where nobody knows suffering, like everybody's lives are for the most part perfect.
Yeah,
But then there's conflict in there because it's like um Doc because what was the doctor's name again? So I don't want to seem like disrespectful because I actually do like his character a lot.
Maruki.
Maruki. So yeah, Maruki is like he's not evil. Like unlike the other villains in this game, like he's not evil. Like he has good intentions. And that's kind of the problem though too. It's like he has really good intentions. Like he doesn't want anybody to suffer. He just wants everybody to live the best possible life possible. But that makes it really tempting.
Yeah,
But at the same time though, so like the whole point of this, like this is like the whole story of Royal where it's like yes, living a perfect life could be really nice, but kind of the reason why we are who we are is because of the experiences we went through.
yeah,
So it's like, is it worth having the perfect life, or is it better to have gone through those experiences that have been shitty, but it makes you a better person because of it? So,
I mean, overall, it leads to really good discussion and stuff.
yeah, like, it is one of those things where it's like, unlike the other Persona games, this is like one plot point where it does really make you think of a real life, like, insecurity some people may have. Like, would you rather have a perfect life or go through struggles to be better?
Yeah,
Or to like your personality, like who you are as a person, could really shine through all the shit that you have to go through. So that's why I think he's goated. Like at first they were glazing him, and I'm just like, are you sure he's that good? I don't know. Like he's just there as the counselor. But then once you learn his story, it's like, oh, okay. Like he is as good as people say he is.
He is goaded.
Yep. And for some reason, this is what Pjug thinks I look like in real life.
I don't. It's just your voice. It sounds like what. It sounds like that.
Oh, what?
Like that. It sounds
So
like
I'm like the
you would look
doctor.
like that.
But Pjug, let me ask you this: would you care for like a snack or something? Like I got some orange juice cups.
No, not buttering me up.
God,
Get
all
away from me.
right. So this is Mr. Nijima.
Nijima.
Is this? Yeah. Is it? No, this isn't Mr. Nijima.
No,
This
this
is
is Sumeri's
Oh,
dad.
this is. Oh, okay. Yeah, gotcha. Because I knew there was like a dad that wasn't around.
I'm pretty sure we only see him one time.
Yep, and it was for glasses, which was funny, but I would say mid. Like not
Yeah.
terrible, but it's just like he's just there for one cutscene and that's it.
He has one job and he does it.
Yep. Pjug, I'll let you take over for this one. It's sister.
Oh yeah, I was about to say what I was. I feel like I feel like she would be in the same tier as Sumire.
But here's the thing, though. It's like, should we move her then to like all right? Because this is the character that kind of made stuff happen for her with her development.
It's like one of those things because like, for like most of the story that we see, Kasumi, she's just it's Sumire just acting like Kasumi.
Yep.
So it's like.
So I would say I would put her at all right then if we're discussing like character wise. Because
Yeah,
like
that's fair.
once you know what the deal is that she had a sister, it's like, oh, I see. So yeah, there's not much else I can add. Like that would be something where it's like you would play the game, or if you want to look it up on YouTube, like that could do a lot better job of describing her character than I ever can.
Yeah.
But let's just say that yeah, it's definitely like a what the fuck kind of moment. Her coach, or is this her coach, right?
Yeah. I mean,
Um,
she's a coach.
yep,
She does coach things.
not terrible mid, but she's a coach. Bryce Papenbrook.
This is bad. I don't remember him.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put him in mid. It's just human Morgana.
That's not Human Morgana.
Yeah, isn't it?
Nah. Human Morgana was not that.
Are you
Human
sure?
Morgana it had blue hair. Pretty sure. Actually, I'm pretty sure that's just the Striker's character.
Is it?
I'm pretty sure.
Oh my god, that tells you how like unmemorable this fucking guy is. Because I swear to God, I thought this was human Morgana for a second. Because they look similar. It could be the haircut.
Well, he goes and I don't know then.
Yeah, I honestly have no idea. I seriously thought this was human Morgana. So yeah, we'll blitz through these. Don't know. I have started Strikers, and I've met these two, and I think they're... This guy, it's too early to say yet, but with her, I think she's alright so far. I like her.
Yeah.
But just him, I just don't know a whole lot yet. Oh yeah, Jose.
I mean, it's just Jose.
Like, he's a cute kid. Like, he does, like... You give him stickers and he gives you shit.
Yeah, but like, nothing about him's really explained, even when you 100% his stuff.
But that does make him kind of interesting because he's like, is he related to Velvet Room shit?
I mean, it would be interesting if we got an answer to that, though.
I'll put him in the upper mid because it's like again not terrible. Like he is interesting. It's just give us more. And then the rest of these guys, I don't know. Alrighty, so that's Persona 5 taken care of.
Yes, sir.
I'm pretty okay with this list. I think we built it pretty good. Real quick though, because before we end, because I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this into 3 parts. So it's like this will be the Persona 5 episode, and then the next one will rank all the Persona 4, and then the next one will rank the 3. But before we end this episode, I feel like we should rank, or not rank, but it's like we should see who's on the top of what tier.
All right. Well, the top of pancakes is obviously Morgana.
Yep.
That's fine.
Top of mid.
For top of mid,
So this would be like the most mid.
I feel like Kasumi would be higher. She's the higher.
Alrighty. The best in all right.
I feel like
On?
Igor.
Probably Igor. And I'll put on like right there, even if it doesn't matter. Top of pretty good.
Obviously, Sean should probably say
Sean Chamel. I would say. I would say Sai. Or Futaba.
That's fair. It's one of those two.
Yeah, it's really interchangeable. Either one of these could be the best and pretty good. And then who's the best at goated?
Best at goated.
I would say
Obviously Kawakami.
Here, I'll do this.
Nah, just give her her own tier. She's too good for anyone on this list.
Oh my god. But I seriously did put the Doctor in goated. I think he's like the best character in the game, like in terms of character-wise.
That's fair.
Alrighty, so with that, you guys, we're gonna end the episode. Again, next episode we'll knock out Persona 4. So, yeah, thanks you guys for watching. If you think this video was cool enough to earn a like, I don't even know why it would, but if you think
Dislike it. Just
dislike
dislike
the video even. Like
just the most disliked video on his channel right now.
Yes. That'd be awesome.
Are y'all hater enough to dislike it?
Yeah. Please dislike, comment, and subscribe if you want me to kill myself. But in all seriousness though, if you liked the video, if you did want to leave it a like, I always enjoy the likes that I see. It makes my day. Leave comments too, like if there's something you liked about the video or something that I could change. I like constructive criticism. I live off that shit. I always want to improve. And thanks to Pjug for joining me on this episode.
I don't have my green card.
He does not have the shit at all. Alright, so tune in next time where we discuss Persona 4. This shit's gonna be awesome. Have a good night, you guys.